everyone, and welcome back to the Bonehead Collective, where today we were blindsided almost by some very exciting news. Something I wasn't actually expecting anytime soon. We got like a video for the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary and a Kingdom Hearts 4 announcement or reveal. I was made aware of this maybe about half an hour ago by a friend of mine, and they sent me a link, and as soon as I saw the title I backed off. I was like, no, I need to react to this blind. So I'm going to stop faffing around. We're just going to get straight into it. We'll just see where this takes us. Oh wait, I think this is... Is this a Kingdom Hearts game? Yeah, there's a chess piece. Look at my boy! What's going on?
あなたはこの世界に来て7日間ずっと眠っていたの。
His outfit's changed.
クワットラトム。聖者の世界ではあるけれど、私たちにとっては死の世界ってことになるみたい。
What the fuck is that? It looks like it wants to be Oh, I can't remember what they're called. I want to say Thorn, but that's the nobody version. That thing's massive. Oh. Okay. What? Wait, okay, grappling. This is nuts. Like, if this is like an actual like representation, the scale of this is fucking ridiculous. I just don't know how I feel about like the Disney-ish. The organizations here. Is there any more? Oh, that's Donald. That's got to be Donald. And are they looking for Sora? I've never heard their Japanese voices before. That's weird. Is that Hades? Yeah, that's Hades. Magic in the making. So we'll probably get that by like 2030. Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary, a recap of it. Jesus. I'm lost for words. Like, in the first place, like, I am very excited that, you know, Kingdom Hearts 4. Because I ended up playing Kingdom Hearts 3 again, and I think what I needed was that second playthrough. Because I wasn't too fond of it in terms of, like, its story and how it handled, like, certain plot points and, like, basically retconned, like, really specific stuff. But I ultimately enjoyed replaying it. But with this one, I don't know. Because the thing that's tearing me up is the more realistic, like the Final Fantasy 15, 16 kind of art style it's going for. The modern setting, like the big city, like, you know, modern day Japan, Tokyo setting. Just because in my mind, there's a fear that they're not going to have other worlds anymore. I mean, besides from having Donald and Goofy, there was nothing there. There was nothing at all in like the main trailer itself that suggested, you know, like that Disney touch. And it kind of feels like that the modern setting, the more realistic graphics, maybe they're trying to move away from Disney. They're trying to make it its own thing, separate from the identity of Final Fantasy and Disney, because that's essentially what they did in Kingdom Hearts 3. Is they just more or less took out Disney. Not Disney, sorry, Final Fantasy. And it feels like they're kind of completing the circle here. Like, the only reason Donald and Goofy's here because, you know, there'd be a huge uproar if you didn't have them. And from the looks of it, because without spoiling the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, they were separated, and there's a reason Sora's in this other world. And I didn't play Remind, and I was under the assumption that this whole New World business was going to be included in that in some way. But if they're removing Disney, and like this Quadranum or whatever they called it is like the only playable world, I don't know, I feel like it's come too far away from its roots at this point. Hello, Editing Bonehead here. Now, I make this sound really bad, like really drastic, like this is the end of the world. It's not. The reason I left posting this a couple of days was in case anything kind of sprung up. And it did. People have noticed in that really nice looking foresty section something that looks like the foot of one of those AT-AT walkers or AT-ATs. I don't know. I'm not a Star Wars fan. I don't know how you pronounce them. And that the scenery is very reminiscent of Endor, the moon. Again, I'm not a Star Wars fan. Which would in itself suggest that, one, we're finally getting that Star Wars thing everyone wanted for Kingdom Hearts 3, and two, that other worlds are still a thing. So, let's all calm down, especially me, in hindsight, and carry on. But, to be fair, the rest of this is still me being overdramatic, so... But I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong on that. And that, you know, like, this Quadranum place will just kind of be like a Twilight Town, Destiny Island sort of tutorial, like your first real world, then you reunite with Donald and Goofy, or someone puts you on the path to try and find them, and you go to these other worlds. But I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm really happy, and I wasn't expecting this so soon after Kingdom Hearts 3. And it makes sense that they would announce something like this on the 20th anniversary, but the only other big worry is, like, I made the joke of it at the end, but when they announced Kingdom Hearts 3, Tetsuya Nomura even said himself, they announced that game way too early. And I'm hoping that this isn't going to be a case now where they announce this game, and then a year later, Tetsuya Nomura's like, no, we announced it too early again, and then it's going to take... Because I don't have the information to hand, so I could get this wrong, but I'm fairly sure Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced somewhere like 2013, and it released in 2017? Yeah, so Kingdom Hearts 3 was first announced back in 2013, and they said that it was way too early. And then it released in January of 2019. And that was 3 years ago. So, I mean, it's not unfeasible that they would announce something. I just don't think myself as a Kingdom Hearts fan, and probably many Kingdom Hearts fans, saw the next major entry announced so soon. But I am willing to give this game the benefit of the doubt. I don't know how far into production it is. It looks like they've got a lot kind of on the go. Because, again, if you remember when Kingdom Hearts 3 was first announced, all we got was Sora walking on the Destiny Islands and picking up Master Ericus's Keyblade. With a radically different art style from what Kingdom Hearts 3 ended with. There was no gameplay. There was no really anything to digest other than Sora was in his Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit on Destiny Islands. Here, we've got an established world with this I'm not even going to keep trying to pronounce it, but in like this new city. We've got some gameplay, regardless if it was actually in engine or not, if it was just like something they threw together through CG and like just threw an overlay on there for a command block thing. But if that was like someone actually playing the game, if that's what the game actually looked like, then I can't imagine it's going to be another 6-year deal. I'd say I'm going to put my money down now. I think I'm going to make a cautious bet now that Kingdom Hearts 3 will likely hit 2024. I don't want to say when 2024. I'm going to give myself that window, and then as more news and information comes out, then I will either narrow the window down if they don't do it for me. But this is this is not what I expected to wake up to. This is I thought this was going to be a shit year for announcements, because obviously we had the delay of Breath of the Wild 2 until this time next year. Still nothing with Metroid Prime 4, but then fucking Square Enix come along and they're just like, bam, Kingdom Hearts 4. What a time to be alive. I don't know. I've used the term before, but I'm cautiously optimistic. I've just got a lot swimming around my mind right now. This is... Like, I like the new Sora look as well. Like, I like how he's almost kind of... It looks similar to Kingdom Hearts 3, but at the same time, it looks more like he's wearing, like, a very misproportioned suit, like... You know, like super high band trousers, like a tiny little blazer with a hood on it. I think it looks cool though. The only thing that is disappointing, it seems, with like Kingdom Hearts 3 and now Kingdom Hearts 4, they're like making his hair flatter and flat. They should just go back to like the 1 and 2 where it's just like out there. They should. Man. It'll be interesting though, because we obviously saw some organization members in their black coats, so it would be interesting to see what they look like in the new engine as well, with the new art style. I'm wondering if Riku... Alright, because that's a fair point, actually. Like, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, for the most part, were all about finding Kairi, Mickey, and Donald. Kairi, Mickey, and Donald, Jesus. Kairi, Riku, and Mickey. Like, you know, it started with the transportation to another world, Donald and Goofy searching for Sora, and then Sora then trying to find Kairi and Riku. This kind of seems to have like a parallel to that, where it's, you know, Sora's taken to another world. He is now separated from his friends again. Donald and Goofy appear to be searching for him. It probably stands that Sora's going to want to look for a way home so he can go and find Riku, Mickey, Kairi, Donald, Goofy. But at the same time, Kairi, Riku, who are Keyblade Masters, and Donald and Goofy are also going to be actively searching for Sora as well, instead of it just being like a one-sided thing. So, in a way, it kind of parallels Kingdom Hearts 1 and some of 2. but I don't know. It's very interesting. I'm just still a little bit torn on the art direction of this, and I really hope it's not limited to this Quadra place. I really am, but Christ. Anyway, you guys let me know what you feel. Were you excited about this? Are you a little bit skeptical and hesitant on it? Do you think this is great news, or do you think they maybe should have waited a little bit longer? Let me know down below what you think of this, because I am torn on this. Like, I really am. Like, I'm not as excited as I could be. Like, I want to be more excited. I just can't right now. But yeah, if you like what you saw, you want to see me react to some more things, or if you want to check out some of my Let's Plays, some of the speed arts, I do all the reviews. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get up-to-date notifications and all of that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!